Hello, my sparkly lovelies. Thanks for joining me today. Our challenge is bicep curls. So you need to start by grabbing some weights. If you don't have any free weights lying around, that's okay. Grab 2 soup cans, 2 wine bottles, 2 bags of rice, choose something that are of equal weight because you don't want to get lopsided. So we're going to start with 2. All right, when we do our bicep curls, start at the beginning. We're going to get our posture, right? Because we always got to start with posture. So we're going to put our feet right underneath our hips. If you find your hip bones and you go straight down, that's where your feet should be. We're going to soften those knees just like we do in our dance posture. We don't want them locked out, but we don't need to be super bent. Just that nice little soft knee. We're going to zip up our abs from our pubic bone to our belly button like we're zipping up a pair of high-waisted jeans. So our tailbone isn't out behind us. We're going to whoop, bring it in. There's my cat Pepper. She says hi. We're going to lift our chest, roll the shoulders back. By lifting the chest and engaging these abs, when we do our bicep curls, we want to keep our chest right where it is. So we're still thinking ears over shoulders, over hips, over feet, right? So these nice soft knees, shoulders down and back. We're going to put our hands palms front, and I'm going to curl it straight up and straight down. Easy peasy, basic motion. Couple of things to keep in mind here. You don't want your upper body to swing, so we don't want to see this. Whee! Because now the momentum is doing half the work and you're not really working a lot of your biceps. So we want to engage those abs by lifting in that chest, engaging those low abs to keep that upper body as still as we can. And when you do that, suddenly you're going to feel those biceps go, now we're working. A couple of tricks here. You want to keep the shoulders down and back and not up in your ears. Your shoulder blades are right there in the back, right on either side of my sports bra. We got 2 little shoulder blades. They slide down and in on your back. Hang. So if these are your shoulder blades, we want them to come down and in to support your upper body movement, right? Because if they're just out here, your arms are going to be floppy. If you can slide them down and in, it's going to support all of your shoulders and your upper body movement. So take your shoulders, roll it forward. Roll the shoulders down and back, and all of a sudden you can feel how it creates like a shelf to hold your arms. So our shoulders down and back. We're keeping those shoulders nice and away from our ears, soften the knees, and we bicep curl, engaging the abs, keeping the upper body still. One last thing to keep in mind. If it's a little challenging, pull those elbows into your side. This will make it a little bit easier. If you're like, oh, I got this is easy, you want to make it a little bit trickier, put a little breath of space right between those arms and the chest, and then bicep curl. Last thing to think about is your fingers. Don't have a death grip on the weights. They're not going anywhere. It's okay. Lightly grip your weights. Hold them like you would hold your best friend's hand. Not like you're going to get a shot, but like you're just, having a happy relationship. So, shoulders down and back, chest is lifted, abs engaged, knees soft, bicep curling up and down. That, friends, is your basic bicep curl. Feel free to play around with your weights to find the right size of weights for you. It totally depends on where you are in your fitness journey today, and that's going to change from day to day. Some days you're going to want lighter weights, some days you're going to want heavier weights. Just depends on what you've been doing, how you've been feeling, where you are in your cycle. All those things will add up and make a difference. So it's okay if one day you do 3-pound weights and then the next day you're like, woo, 2 would be God's plenty. That's okay. Honor where you're at today because that's where you are. That's the best we can do. So get out your weights. Take a video or a photo of you doing some bicep curls and be sure to tag me in it so I can see how you're doing.